Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the wonderful Magic Crystal released on Blu-ray from Idiot Films. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Now, knowing that Spectrum Films in France released this incredible title not too long ago on Blu-ray, and that Vinegar Syndrome are doing the same over in the US, I am super excited that 88 Films have been the guys to release it here in the UK. I love this movie. I absolutely adore this movie, and that goes, of course, way back to my teenage years. Of course it does. When do we ever get through a video where I don't jump back to my teenage years? Of course, I immediately knew what I was getting into when I first saw this video on VHS. Released by American Imperial here in the UK. This wonderful cover here caught my attention instantly. I was already a fan of both Rothrock and Norton, of course, from movies such as China O'Brien, Rage and Honor, things like that. I'd already gathered such a collection around this time, but I came across Magic Crystal kind of by accident. It wasn't a title that was on my radar. It wasn't something I had known to look out for. Don't forget, back then in the mid to late 90s, there wasn't any internet kicking around to make me aware of other titles out there as such. But just one glance at this, I knew that I needed to get my hands on it. It only cost me £3 as an ex-rental, which was wonderful. And I watched this movie quite religiously, I have to say, and just absolutely fell in love with it. It was just a fantastic experience. Wacky, funny, action-packed. I mean, some of the best modern martial arts action I had seen in quite some time. I'd have to say this movie, honestly, for me, rivals the very best of some of these A-list Hong Kong martial arts stars. It definitely is up there, without a doubt. Later on, of course, I did manage to pick it up on DVD, and that was from Germany as part of the Philip Co collection. You can see here. Of course, Philip Co is in this. He plays the Andy Lau's contact in Greece, who finds the magic jade, of course, returns to their apartments and hides it in Bin Bin's bag. But this was added as part of the Philip Co collection, a 6-title collection from Germany that was kind of hit and miss, but had some great titles there, whether Philip was in them, whether he directed them or produced them. Still, I'm glad that they added this because it is, again, fantastic. And to see it in a more digitalized, cleaned up version was wonderful. It does have the German and English dub on here, and I do love the English dub on it. I have to say, it does take me back. It's good fun to have. But with this, it was great. As I say, a great addition. Love the artwork on there. Kind of had that good comic book vibe for what this movie really is, but only when the 88 Films announced Sean Longmore's artwork with this, I thought that this captures it perfectly. This is the cover of covers for me that really sort of sells what the Magic Crystal is all about. Let me just quickly rip this plastic off to share that with you. But look at this wonderful, colourful, beautifully designed cover. This is what the Magic Crystal is. It is just an insane comic book movie. Absolutely. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. It just combines so many elements and bends so many genres, and that is a reason not many of the people in the West like that. It's one of the reasons I fell in love with Hong Kong cinema, was this ability to take so many different genres and stitch them all together and make a highly original and entertaining film. That's what the Magic Crystal is all about. Definitely one of Wong Jing's better movies, I have to say, and he doesn't go down the route of kind of that lowbrow humor too much. There's not a lot of dirty humor as such. It's very much a family friendly movie to a point. but absolutely houses some of the finest traditional kung fu in a modern setting. Without a doubt. Some of the best fight scenes in there. Andy Lau is gorgeous in it. He does some amazing work, as does that freaking handsome Max Mock. I forgot. I mean, he is amazing in this. On the video, I didn't really recognize who that was. It was only when I got the DVD, and obviously many years had passed, that I realized who I was watching. But he is brilliant in this also. But of course, it is Cynthia Rothrock and Richard Norton who steal the show. Wong Mei, who plays Bin Bin's mother in there. She's a kung fu actress. This is one of her last roles, if not her last. Does an incredible job keeping up with these two Western kung fu stars, of course, in there. But look at this one more time. It is just fucking stunning. I love it. I am so excited, and I do hope that there is a poster in here because it is deserved of a space on my wall. I mean, it's Indiana Jones meets E.T. With a bit more, with a lot more, sorry. It's just a mental movie, but in the most positive of ways. Okay, yeah, gorgeous stuff here. Let me read what comes with this wonderful Idiot Films release of Magic Crystal. Because it is packaged like one of their, as I announced before, one of their softer releases. But that said, it does say here that there is a brand new 2K remaster from the original negatives. Now that really excites me because Taxi Hunter, Magic Cop, The Last Blood, they've come out there with HD transfers, but not with 2 or 4K remasters. The fact that this mentions that is brilliant news. I'm really glad for that. Okay, high definition Blu-ray presentation. Of course, a 2K remaster. Original Cantonese mono with newly translated English subtitles. English mono dub. An introduction by Richard Norton. Wonderful. Audio commentary by Hong Kong film expert Wong Jing. Fight Like a Girl, Cynthia Rothrock on Magic Crystal. Honestly, one of her finest roles. Fast as Lightning, Richard Norton on Magic Crystal. English trailer and a reversible cover featuring original Hong Kong poster art. Woo, I'm excited. Oh yes, a limited edition slipcase and double-sided fold-out poster featuring new artwork by Sean Longmore. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now. Definitely. Okay, Region B, as I say, because obviously Finnegar Syndrome are covering Region A. I do believe they have a few different extra features on that, so I don't know. It may be a case of I will eventually get my hands on it, but if you're in the States, the only things you're going to be missing on this is the separate Wong Jing audio commentary and interviews with Cynthia and Richard, of course, there, as well as this spectacular artwork. Okay, sliding it out there, of course, comes out with the same artwork as the slipcover. Just going to pop that to the side, and inside, ooh, cannot wait for this poster. Of course, the disc carries the same art as we see on the back here, and that same artwork again will be on the reversible cover, no doubt. But this is just fantastic. Oh, let me get this out. Oh, cannot wait. I mean, there's bits of everything in this. It even looks like on the back cover here, this little shot looks like a clip from The Blonde Fury. But if you have not seen the Magic Crystal, oh Jesus, you're in for one hell of a ride, I swear. It's just bonkers. But this is fantastic. And it made a liar out of me, actually. So this artwork is not on here. It is on the back of the slipcover, of course. And it's not on there either. I thought I was onto something. I thought Idiot Films were doing this thing where the inner cover would have the artwork from the disc, etc. Because I've noticed it on a few of the other releases that they've done. But not this time. So we get 3 extra little snippets of artwork there, which I'm not complaining about by any means. Oh man, I just fucking love this movie. Okay, I want to flip that cover, of course, because Sean has the slip. Gosh, wow, so much fun. So shot in, I think, Hong Kong, Greece, of course. But yes, this is just an absolutely cracker globetrotting adventure. Constantly on the move. So much fun. So much fun. Okay, let me crack this open first. Starting with the Hong Kong artwork there, as you can see, which is still pretty cool. I quite like it. I dig it. It's one that I've never seen before. But I cannot deny this gorgeous art. Oh, wow. Just beautiful. The colors, everything about it is great. You've got some class. This color, this use of color here reminds me of the 80s horror movies from Hong Kong. I really, really love what he's done here. But these guys, seeing these two side by side is just bloody gorgeous. Quite a rarity to have them all in the same movie, of course. And probably the only film that Cynthia Rothrock has done with Wong Jing. Of course, Richard Norton would go back and do City Hunter with Wong Jing and Jackie Chan later on. But definitely the only film for Cynthia Rothrock, which is a shame. I'd love to have seen more. I think he's really pulled the best out of her here for this. Fight action by Tony Leung Soo-hung. Of course, brother to the wonderful Bruce Leung or Bruce Liang. Star of Kung Fu Hustle and many, many other Kung Fu classics there. Who also pops up in here, if I remember correctly, as one of the bad guys. Anyway, that's about it to share with you. I'm going to go check everything out very, very excitingly. Watch as much as I possibly can and come right back to let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Blu-ray release of Magic Crystal from 88 Films, and oh my god, this film has never looked more incredible than it does today. This was such a ride. I have never enjoyed watching this so much. It honestly looks fabulous, really. I am so happy that they decided to do that 2K restoration rather than just put out an HD restored version like they have done in the past with other titles here. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, wow, what a ride. I did watch it twice, of course I did. The first in its original Cantonese language with English subtitles, and the second with the Frank Jing commentary, which was quite entertaining and a lot of good informative stuff there. Sometimes I find though he gets a little bit too excited and talks too fast that I really can't grasp what he's saying there. I kind of do tend to enjoy him when he's with the likes of FJ DeSanto or someone else, where they can share that discussion and slow him down a wee bit there. But still, a lot to learn from it, from him on the movie, and very, very good to hear. In terms of the extra features there, the other extra features would be the two interviews there. You've got one with Cynthia Rothrock, which runs for just over 6 minutes. Pretty cool to listen to. Really not a lot we haven't heard before when she talks about the Magic Crystal and that, but still cool, cool featurette to have on there. But the Richard Norton interview was pretty cool. He does have a brief introduction whenever you put in the Blu-ray and it kicks off. He does have a brief intro there, which is nice. But his interview runs for just under 19 minutes and is brilliant to listen to. I know when I interviewed him, you can go back and check that video out on the channel, that we did talk briefly about the Magic Crystal and his time spent on it. But yeah, it was good to hear his input here and his memories of working with these guys, especially the likes of Andy Lau and Wong Jing, etc. But yes, all in all for me, double thumbs up. This of course is one of my all-time favourite Hong Kong movies. Super glad, loving Sean Longmore's artwork, and super glad that it has got the love and treatment that it does here. But yes, out now from 88 Films, so get it while it's hot. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.